The second trip was taking that boat from Hout Bay Harbour into Simonstown Harbour. We set out on our second trip because it may become a bit hairy, and Madeleine decided to bring her brother along. So, off we went. And again, not a lot of wind, so we did a lot of motoring. Later on there was a bit of wind, so we just popped the jib out just to help us along. We were chucking along nicely, and there's a rock called Bellows Rock. As the swell comes into that rock, it will spew a lot of water in the air. It's quite an awesome sight. Now, we were quite close to Bellows, and my wife came out and said, the engine compartment is filling up with water. Now, we had a manual bilge pump. I had no idea why that bilge pump just decided to stop working. Now, later on, we found out that it was blocked by a bottle cap from a beer bottle that my wife's brother drank. Somehow he threw that bottle cap down that engine compartment, and it went ahead, and as I was pumping the bilges, it came into that pipe and it stopped the bilge pump from working. She proceeded to take a big pot that you use for cooking, and she just went down there and got a lot of water and was throwing it out like that. So then we also learned that the best bilge pump is a panicked woman with a bucket, and that went quite fast. So she was up and down the stairs all the time, just throwing out water and throwing out water. And we eventually made it to Simonstown, and I had no idea why we were still taking on water. And eventually it turned out that as the stern gland works, and as you start tightening that all the time, there will come a point where you have to replace the stern gland. And that was what was happening to us. So we just firmly secured that stern gland, and it had just a little bit of space left. So we knew that we had to come out on the dry to actually get those repairs done. So again, you learn a lot.